Hi guys, so today we'll be going to go and just make a Indian Civil War map. So I'm just not going to explain the alliance, you can just see it just right here, one second. You can just see the colors, I'll just give you around 5 seconds to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yeah, okay, now we'll start the Civil War. So now what the first thing that will ever happen is the red team, which is this, is just going to make a little bit of advancement around to this state. So just making and also making a little bit of advancement into the Eastern Alliance and to the Plateau Alliance, but they are aware of the strongness of this alliance, so they are just not invading this alliance yet. So they are just simply just going through and they just captured down, but it's now not going to be easy. It's now not going to be easy because the army regiments of the Eastern Alliance has now been ready, while the Plateau Alliance isn't that really strong, so they are just simply just taking it down. Now the next thing that will ever happen is the Farmer Alliance just making a huge advancement just to the Mountain Alliance and also just a bit of the Gangatik Alliance, because they are also almost as strong as the Gangatik Alliance. So they are just making some progress around the Mountain Alliance, taking down one state. The next goal is this state, which they take down successfully. Now they will be having a little bit of problem, since now the Himalayan mountain range is now protecting these two states, so they'll just be having just a bit of a problem. So because and now they'll be sending their mountain troops, but it's still not going to be that easy, since the Himalayan mountains are one of the highest mountains in the world. So now the next thing is to save from the Southern Alliances. The Southern Alliance just capturing down the whole Plateau Alliance. The Plateau Alliance just makes a very big advancement into the Western Alliance, just so that it can save itself from the Southern Alliance. So they just make a very big progress and just capture down the state. One of the most populated areas of the Western Alliance is now captured. So they are slowly crumbling down, and they still had some sympathy, so they just stopped the advancement just a bit. But civil war isn't just about sympathy, so just after a few months they again start their advancement, as the Southern Alliance has just made a very big advancement into the Plateau Alliance, and just are almost about to cut off this area. So the Plateau Alliance just does two things. So they just back off the Southern Alliance's huge advancement and make a much huger advancement into the Western Alliance, just capturing another one of the most populated areas of it. And now the only populated areas here, which about half of it is now being captured by the Plateau Alliance. And the Gangatik Alliance wanted just do some little bit of trolling, so they just made a very big advancement into the Plateau Alliance, just simply means they are about to cut and just about to meet the army of the Southern Alliance. So they are just doing it. A lot of the supply lines of this army, they are defending very well, but a lot of its supply lines are cutted down, and possibly the only supply line is just running right through here, and that supply line is just feeding the whole army of this. So it's the Plateau Alliance 30th Regiment, which is located here, is defending its well best to just not try to make it cut off. And these both alliances are both surprised by how brave they are just to have just one supply line. So the next thing that will happen is that the Eastern Alliance, that has just been quiet almost the whole time, even when the Southern Alliance was attacking, is now going to just make an advancement right into just going to retaliate the Southern Alliance, and just almost almost liberated this state. They are just about to do that, but they'll again be halted, and since they just wanted just a bit of land, they just take down the Gangatic one of the Gangatic Alliance state, which the Gangatic Alliance doesn't care about, since they are now focusing on this alliance. So they are just simply just making a huge advancement into this alliance, while the Western Alliance is now able to retaliate because they're crumbling. So they just captured one of the populated areas, but they are not able to advance. They were just able to just take down a bit of the Gangatic Alliance, which angers them, and they just went full anger mode and just literally they just went full anger mode and just started the advancement of the Western Alliance, just like that. They're just making a really huge advancement right here because they went full anger mode, and soon they just recover this part which the Western Alliance had just like stole from them, and the Western Alliance is just about to get crumbled because now all the populated areas are now decimated. Now most of its armies are just located right here, but it's not much of the army. So, and now the Gangatic Alliance just cut them out to two, and they just easily take down the Western Alliance just like that. So that is our first state, that is our first alliance falling. So now there are two. Now some people might think this will be the second state to fall, alliance to fall, but actually no. The second alliance which is about to be formed is the Island Alliance, which pretty much hadn't done anything because they are literally surrounded by one of the strongest alliance. So the alliance was like, the Southern Alliance was like, hey, come on, let's just take down some islands for the navy bases and maybe to save ourselves if any of our alliances just attacks us. So they just simply just take down the whole Island Alliance, and the whole Island Alliance is now decimated. Now the biggest this is the biggest push ever made. So the biggest push is just that the Gangatic Alliance just making a very huge progress right here, while also the red team is also just taking down also a bit of land from it. And this it doesn't anger the Gangatic Alliance, but they are still feeling a little bit of jealousy. So what they just do is just make even a bigger advancement into it, and soon they did not even get they get the one of the most populated states of this alliance, and the whole alliance is now gone. So that is the third alliance ever to be gone, and I don't know which alliance will be the next. I think it will probably be the Mountain Alliance, but I'm not too sure. So while the mountain troops has arrived from these former mountain alliance states, and now they are just making a huge progress towards a place where there is almost nobody lives there. Just some army people live there and some tribe people. So they just made a very huge advancement, and they cut off to the Mountain Alliance into two, and they just made a very big advancement here, and they just took down another one of the state. This is now not looking good for the Mountain Alliance. So the Mountain Alliance cannot really retaliate. So what it just does is just made a defense line, which I'll just draw right now. It's not very big. The defense line is just right here. So if they get past the defense line, it's the over for the Mountain Alliance. So the Green Alliance just was like, okay, then let's invade, let's make a very big advancement, and they just simply just made it, broke the defense line, and just simply just took down the populated areas. Now there's just one remaining populated area remaining, and that is this, which they take down easily because almost virtually no army of the Mountain Alliance is there. so it's been erased. Now the mountain alliance has been decimated now because of the farmer alliance. Now since there is no countries bordering the farmer alliance other than the Gangatic alliance, they just plan a way in how to attack them without means how to attack them and make them really weak. So they just discussed the plan while this the Gangatic alliance just made a very big push into here, and also just taking down just a bit of the Eastern alliance because they took Sikkim. And Eastern alliance got enraged by this because they've already been invaded like 2 times, so they just support the Red alliance just for just a little bit. They are not going to be alliances forever, but they still, and so the 2 alliances just together, just it's mostly the what you call this, the Eastern alliance making some progress, but also the Southern alliance is also just making some progress. So the Southern alliance now just makes a bit of progress and just connects down and just tries one of the trying to trap the army of the 50th and 60th regiment right here around here, and they say they are successfully done, and so they just simply they are taking down it and they're successful. So like a big build up has been made because they just took down the 50th and 60th regiment, while the Eastern alliance just disagrees on this tactic. It just prefers the more traditional, just advance like this. So yeah, but it isn't long before the Gangatic alliance just retaliate and just start its advancement again, retaliating this Angkor forces, and just soon just also landlocked the 20th and 13th regiment of this, who is just stationed around here, and they just quickly just take it down while also making a big blob into it. And soon the Southern alliance is about to crumble. Virtually almost all the army is stationed here for the Southern alliance just not to crumble. So they're just making a really big push, such a big push that I don't like it's the biggest battle, even bigger than the World War II. So just makes and just took down the Southern alliance mainland, and just made the landing. Even though they find it a bit difficult, they just made multiple landings just to deceive the army and just focus in one area while other areas are just going to get invaded. So soon there is no hope for the Southern alliance, so they just give up. Like they literally give up. Their army gives up, but the government doesn't want to give up, but the army gives up, so the government had to give up. So now there are only 3 alliances: the Farmer Alliance, the Eastern Alliance, and the Gangatic Alliance. Currently, the one with the biggest army is the Farmer Alliance, since a lot of the and the least army is the Eastern Alliance. So the Farmer Alliance can literally just take down Gangatic Alliance, but they are just too big to be able to do that. So they are just waiting for the right opportunity. So since the Gangatic Alliance just forgot all about the Farmer Alliance and now focuses all, like virtually all the army into the Eastern Alliance. So it just starts the biggest advancement, bigger than that of the Southern advancement, and they just took down one of the populated areas and just simply just taking it down. And this was the right opportunity, since a lot of this army is also getting reduced of the Gangatic Alliance. The Farmer Alliance was like, time to go war with it, and just simply started its advancement towards here and just taking down major parts of the Gangatic Alliance. They are about to cut off the western coast, where the Arabian Sea is there almost. the Gangatic Alliance just doesn't care about the Farmer Alliance ever anymore. They just want to just destroy their long lost enemy. So they just simply just do that, and they just simply just doing like this, and they're just starting the biggest advancement into the Eastern Alliance. So they are using the locking system, and they just cut off into 3 parts. So this part is just basically this part has been invaded, while this one they're having a bit of struggle due to the mountains and all, and also from this because a lot of armies are stationed here. But soon the Gangatic Alliance just simply just took down all of this, all of this Eastern Alliance. So there are now 2 superpowers remaining, the Gangatic Alliance and the Farmer Alliance. Now the Gangatic Alliance has a really less army, just about 125,000, while the Farmer Alliance has just grown over to 5 million personnel. So the Farmer Alliance is very sure to win, and I'm very sure of that. So they are just making a really big advancement, and just do that and just cut off from the Arabian coast, and just take down some of the islands of some random islands in the Indian coast, and just also took down the southernmost point of India, and just made a very big advancement now. Very big advancement. But the army is continuing to be reduced. Now only about 100,000 is there. So the Farmer Alliance is just making a lot of progress, and they soon just take over these islands, just making a base. And they used Bangladesh, one of the countries, and Myanmar just to make a landing here. And they are also taking down the eastern front of India. So now there are 2 sides of war, that the Gangatic Alliance, and they are surely not going to win the war, but still they won't give up. And now the army has now been reduced to 50,000. It has never got a chance to ever grow up, and most of its army source has been coming from here, which has been just taken down by the Farmer Alliance. So now where the more army is coming is just around here, which they pledge to protect no matter what. So what they did is, since it will be very difficult, they just cut off they have just cut off the army of the Gangatic Alliance into just 2, and they just took down this one very easily and all, and now started a very big advancement into this populated area. Now only about 25,000 army personnel are remaining, and about 10 million personnel about 10 million personnel of the Farmer Alliance is going towards here, and soon enough the Gangatic Alliance is no more. So basically now the whole war, the Farmer Alliance is the one who won. So bye guys.